Ever feel like the world is throwing lemons your way? Hi everyone, my name is Michael Oros. I'm the SNIA Executive Director, and I wanted to welcome you to Storage Developer Conference 2020. This year has definitely been one of those years where the world is hurled a few lemons in our direction. Well, here at SNIA, we rolled up our sleeves and we made some lemonade. And rather than meeting face-to-face in Santa Clara for our developer conference, we are meeting here online virtually. The results? Overwhelming support from the industry and from all of you. We have 1,000 people are registered for the event from over 40 countries around the world. This is impressive. Thank you everyone for your kind support and for participating in SDC 2020. Wanted to say bonjour, guten tag, ciao, bună ziua, privyet, shalom, buenos dias, namaste, jambo, salam alaikum, ni hao, konnichiwa to just a few friends from around the world. Thank you all for joining us again for what I expect will be a very engaging event. Now, we've attended a lot of conferences over the last few months in a virtual fashion and learned from it. We've done our best. We may not get it perfect, but we've put a lot of effort into making this an interactive, engaging event for all of you. And I want to take a few moments to run you through what you should expect. First, brief overview of what SNIA does. SNIA is a standards development organization for all things storage. Part of enabling standards, we do have opportunity for an interoperability lab in our Colorado Springs facility where we host PlugFest and run conformance test programs for technologies that need it. We also do technology initiatives where we raise all boats in the industry and do a lot of education around new technologies. We do this in the SNIA fashion, in a vendor and technology neutral way. And of course, SNIA events such as this one that you're attending now. Thanks again for your support and for joining us. These events, we couldn't do them without the help and support of our dedicated sponsors and members. I wanted to give a big thank you to Dell Technology as the underwriter for this year's event, as well as a shout out to our platinum sponsor, Amazon, CalSoft, Kioxia, and Supermicro. Big thank you as well to our gold, silver sponsor, Microsoft, for sponsoring the SNEA SMB3 Interoperability Lab, as well as our many association and media partners. Thank you again. We greatly appreciate it. Hope you have a great event. Here's a preview of what our event presence online is. Now, you've been successful because you're watching our video, so you've gotten here so far. But it's an impressive lineup. 130 plus breakout sessions, 7 keynotes that will start here shortly, 140 plus hours of content, and some hands-on sessions and labs as well. A quick rundown of what you should expect for today is the Persistent Memory Programming Bootcamp and the SNEA SMB3 Interoperability Lab have already gotten started. We're here a little after 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, kicking off the main events. The keynotes will follow, and then the breakout sessions will be available on demand, will be released each day. Today will be at 11:20. Birds of a Feather session, please remember those and join us at 3 p.m. Pacific to 6. There'll be a lot of great discussions and lively exchanges as always. For the keynotes that we have today, we have our first keynote from Dell and VMware introducing a new technical work group that SNEA has kicked off and started. Followed by Kioxia, and then a keynote from CalSoft, and closing it out with a session on persistent memory from Twitter and Carnegie Mellon. Please remember, on Wednesday, starting at 8:30 in the morning, Pacific time, we will also have keynotes from IBM, Supermicro, and Amazon. Please join us for those sessions as scheduled, and then for the subsequent sessions that will be released. I mentioned earlier the Birds of a Feather sessions. Again, at 3 p.m. Pacific today, we will kick off the 2 sessions noted here. Subsequently, we have full lineup, 2 more Birds of a Feather sessions kicking off at 4 p.m. Pacific, and then 2 more at 5. And we're not done yet. For Wednesday, there's more interesting sessions lined up for you. At 3 p.m., we have one on software-enabled Flash community, and our friends in the Linux kernel AFS meetup is happening as well. To be followed, last but not least, our session on blockchain technology and its role in the storage networking industry. Please join us for these live discussions and interaction. I mentioned 2 special programs that are highlighted in our event this year. One of them is a persistent memory hackathon and bootcamp program that is already started and available in your top nav. Second but not least is our SNIA SMB3 Interop Lab. This group has already been hard at work. They actually started yesterday just to get going on the great work that they are doing. Again, this is the main lobby of our event. From here, you will find on the top nav all the different areas that I described. I will briefly run you through a couple of them just to give you a little bit more insight on how we organized the event this year. If you click on the agenda, you will get an opportunity to sort by tracks, all days, by either today or tomorrow, and of course the favorites. Some of the reminders on the agenda. Watch the track overviews for a quick peek of what that track session is, what the track sessions will deliver there. We've had the track chairs do a quick overview for you so you can learn and prioritize what sessions may be of interest to you and which ones you should hone in on. When you find your favorite, click the star. It's a way of building your own custom agenda, and those sessions you will then find in your favorites tab where you can readily go and watch them. And we've enabled some really great interactivity with the presenters via Slack, a Slack integration, a Slack room essentially for all of SDC, where you can, for each track, post questions and have a lively discussions on the sessions and the topics that are presented there. As a reminder, please give feedback and rate your sessions and speakers. We do take that feedback seriously, and it's very, very beneficial, and it's how we improve and make SDC a better event year after year. Last but not least, if you do have a question or need support, there is a help button on your top navigation. Please hit that, and one of the staff will be able to help you with your questions and the support that you need. I mentioned Slack earlier. You will see on the right-hand side of your event webpage something that says hallway track chat. This is something that we've tried to enable for people to interact with one another as if they were walking in the hallway between sessions. This is a Slack-based solution, so you should have received an email from Slack in the last 24 hours, which essentially should say SDC2020 has invited you to work with them on Slack. We're inviting you to the SDC workspace. There, you will be able to see multiple tracks as well as the hallway track that I just mentioned. So when you do receive that email, don't ignore it. Please click join now so you will have access and you can post and interact with other participants at the event as well as the speakers themselves. So with that, I wanted to again say have a great SDC. Thank you everyone for all of your support. And I really, really appreciate all the hard work that the agenda team has put into it, the staff, the contractors, the presenters. There have been hundreds and hundreds of hours over the last several months that have been put into this event. I hope you enjoyed the content. Thank you for the camaraderie. Thank you for the support, and look forward to your participation and active interaction. Please give us your feedback and have a fantastic SDC 2020, everyone. Thank you. Enjoy the event and look forward to chatting with you soon.